Yo, we got getting it. Julio first. So, Dre made you sad as fuck. We the gang. We gonna talk about it. I'm drinking orange juice. Y'all like what I drink. Y'all be all in that. My voice is still fucked up, but the work don't stop. Y'all know that. He knew Triple G was stepping up this time. Please stop. Triple G has nothing to do with his retirement. You should get blocked for being retarded. He knew Triple G was stepping up when he just had a draw with Canelo. Fuck out of here. Yeah, give him an L. That was just stupid. He knew Triple G was stepping up, even though I talked to Abel Sanchez, who just said, oh, he might move up to 168. We don't know. We got to do with Canelo. And I got the footage. Y'all ready for this roll call? Somebody announced the roll call in the comment section, so we can get to the proceedings this evening. I'm not letting anticipation build. We doing what we always do. If you watch any of my streams. East Lynn, roll call. Let me know where you at. Detroit, Baton Rouge, Los Angeles, baby. Rochester, New York. Toledo to Oakland. Detroit. Riverside. Fayetteville, Salt Lake City, Utah. Maryland. San Antonio, Las Vegas, Fort Worth, Texas, Philly, Austin, Texas, DC. Damn, San Antonio, Inglewood. Always up to no good. Dallas, Texas, Brooklyn, Kansas City, Missouri, Rochester, Dallas, Fort Worth, Park City, Jacksonville, Portland, Oregon, San Diego, DC, Moses Lake, Washington, Bristol, UK, Wisconsin, West Coast, Cali, Camden, Compton, London. That almost rhymed. Chirac. We working, baby. We working, baby. Watsonville, Texas, DC, Northridge, Brooklyn, Kentucky, Boston, Fort Worth, DC, Laredo, Texas, Fresno, California, D motherfucking C. Let's get into it. First of all, don't disrespect me. Someone said, is this real or is this clickbait? Why would I just make up something about a fighter? That's not what I do. So, yeah, Andre Ward announces retirement. You must be a casual because everyone else in the boxing world is talking about this. And you're like, you're the only one. Is this clickbait? It's the hottest news today. And that's why it's the title of this stream. That's what we do. We tackle the hottest stuff first. Is anyone else's notification bell not working for Ego's channel? I don't know. YouTube got to get stuff right, man. We got Ego's Army, Ego Mafia in the building. We the mob. Money on top of boxing. Shit. Most people had Terrence Crawford 1B or number 2. So he would just slide up. Now listen. Pound for pound, I had Ward number 1, even though Crawford became undisputed because of longevity. But since he's stepping out, he just freed up the pound for pound list for other people. So he did y'all a favor. You know what I mean? So I would slide Crawford, who was 1B or number 2, slide him up into number 1. I mean, off of Canelo Golovkin, I can't put them in number 1 pound for pound. Golovkin's resume is not that deep. Canelo has a better resume, but his toughest fights, he arguably didn't win, depending on who you ask. He definitely didn't win against Floyd Mayweather. The Eslandi Lara fight was controversial, and I thought Lara beat him by a round or 2. And then the Golovkin fight is controversial, where some people thought Golovkin should have beat him. You know what I'm saying? And then Golovkin, like I said, his whole resume is not that great. And same thing goes with him. The best names on his resume that were middleweights, and Canelo's not even really a middleweight, but he's a good fighter. Daniel Jacobs and Canelo, they were both controversial, where some people had the other person winning. Ward has certified wins that against top level names that nobody respectable had the other person winning. Fact. Andre Ward beat Carl Froch. Andre Ward's a year younger than Golovkin, like 34. Nobody had Froch beating, if you're respectable, nobody had Froch beating him, or Kessler, or Edwin Rodriguez, Chad Dawson. I mean, that was a stoppage anyway, but you guys get it. Kovalev, the second time. Same thing with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford beat Gamboa's, Victor Postal, and you couldn't say anything about it. Felix Diaz was not even competitive. Julius Sindonga. We going in on the history books. You already know that, man. Shout out to my dude Dre. I mean, for me as media, it's been a fun ride. Being able to, I covered his last like 5 or so consecutive fights. He's always showed me nothing but love. Opened up his gym. He's that dude, you know what I mean? Humble dude. I just want to wish him well. But I can't say I'm surprised, to be honest, and I'll explain that. Somebody from Ward's team hit me up maybe 2 weeks ago. They said they had an announcement for the 12th and to come out to some place in like a restaurant in Oakland. And he said there was an announcement. And I was like, yeah, I'll come. I thought they were gonna announce his next opponent or something, or he got a new deal with Top Rank or something. I don't know. I didn't know what it was, so I thought it would be something like that. But then I realized I couldn't because I was there for Canelo Golovkin fight week. I wasn't going to be in town, so I just never went. And then I never heard about the announcement, so I think they pushed it back, maybe not to interfere with Canelo Triple G fight week. And then I guess this was the announcement. So I had no idea. I just heard there was an announcement. But again, I thought he got a new contract or his next opponent. No, Lomachenko is not number 1 now. Why? What is Lomachenko? If you think Lomachenko is number 1, what has he done? Like, what has he done over like Crawford, for example? Loma ain't even top 5. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get out the Lomachenko ring now. That sounds like something I don't want to miss. Loma's not a top 10 pound for pound fighter. Shout out to Houston, Texas. I see y'all. Anybody listen? This is everybody. Oh, you're biased and stuff. I'm opening up the floor. If you think Lomachenko is pound for pound number 1, in front of the audience, we have over 100 people in the stream as we speak. Explain to me why he's number 1. And if you say his amateur background, then you need to be pinched because the amateur background has nothing to do with. We're not saying he's a pound for pound number 1 amateur. We're talking about us as a pro. So you can't. Amateur background has nothing to do with it. So once again, if Lomachenko in your book is number 1 pound for pound, let me know. Damn, someone said punch, not pinch. I was trying to be nice, trying to be a little politically correct, but he does have a lot of amateurs, but I don't care. What does that mean? What does that have to do with the pro? No, I'm not even trying to put him in the hot seat right now. Unless they say something ridiculous, maybe I'll call him. See, why is everyone so quiet? See, this is what y'all do. Somebody wants to jump in the hot seat. Explain what Lomachenko has done over Terrence Crawford. Why you would rate him higher than Terrence Crawford. I can't wait, because every time I do a video where I can't speak back like a stream, I always see, who is Crawford fought, and Crawford this, Crawford that. So speak your claim. What is Lomachenko, in your opinion, in front of all these people, what has he done over everyone else? I told y'all, them yellow and them orange super chat shmoney dances, I like those ones. $10 super chat for my man Julio Lopez. Why didn't Andre become a pay-per-view star. He was top number one, but why? It drives me crazy. He fought everyone and didn't duck. Shout out Space City, Texas. Um, I think, I honestly think race has something to do with it. Like some African American fighters don't get the same level of exposure and or love and support from the fans. So it becomes hard to be a pay-per-view star unless you get support from the fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Every ward, not every ward, but ward became like a target. Ward's like, remember the Eminem song, "When I'm Gone"? He's like that. He's a when I'm gone type of fighter. When he's gone, you're gonna appreciate what he did. But while he's there, people shit on him. You know what I mean? Every performance, um, Kessler, they say he fought dirty or something. Chad Dawson, they say it's because Chad came down in weight, even though Chad Dawson, I can show you the tape right now where Chad Dawson said, "I'll come to you and leave light heavyweight behind and still beat you." So that's his fault. Don't call a man out in his division and come down and then complain your weight train. Kovalev, oh, he lost the first fight. Oh, it's low blow. You know what I mean? Just like Floyd. But difference, Floyd came in a different era. So streaming and stuff wasn't as ready made as it is now. In addition, he's super skilled and a lot of people paid to see him lose. You know what I mean? So a little bit different. And like for me, I'm telling y'all, like something y'all learn about me. Look at me. I'm in action. You see how focused? I got that laser focus. I be having tunnel vision. I study the greats. You know what I'm saying? Like you see in my caption. I'm everywhere. You ain't never there. Like I really be in the zone. I'm not even fighting, but look at me. I'm hawking the situation. We working. And I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not even this ain't even no boxing shit. This is just life lessons. You will learn more from studying the greats than you will like hating on them. And that's just what it is. Like all these people that hate Floyd and hate Ward and stuff like that, you will literally learn more. Like there's something like I'm not saying Andre Ward is different than Floyd too, but let's say even Floyd, you can focus on like domestic violence or whatever, all that other extra stuff. But focus, or him having strippers around and stuff, but focus on his work ethic. This man works like a motherfucker for 20 years, and there's no signs of real decay. You know what I mean? Andre Ward, he comes from the hood, and I can vouch for it. If you don't believe me, come out to Oakland, come out to Hayward, come out to the Bay. You know what I mean? I'll show you some places. North Richmond, shout out to North Richmond Seminary, High Street. I mean, I'll show you places, right? And now he speaks with intelligence. He's eloquent. He's a family man. You don't see, I mean, I'm not, I can't speak for what another man does behind closed doors, but to my knowledge, I don't see Andre Ward in public affairs with his wife because he's cheating publicly and he's coming out like I did Kevin Hart. You know what I mean? Amir Khan had that whole divorce scandal. Anthony Joshua, that whole bullshit. I've not seen that with Ward. I honestly haven't seen that. Not to say that they've never had problems. It's a marriage. Fuck it. They probably have had problems, but it's not being handled like that from either parties. You know, and then that's all behind the scenes shit. But what he does in the ring, adjustments, killer will. But y'all choose to hate, and that's why you'll choose to hate and be in the same positions you guys always are. Me, I look at life differently. I want to learn from people like that. You know what I mean? This dude Ward, he's doing commentary gigs on HBO, ESPN, the movie Creed, great fighter. Yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all can hate all y'all want. Lee Spate, £5 donation. Money Dance, thank you. We working. That's everybody, man. Everybody that I respect, like Jimi Hendrix. I'm like, what made him such a dope guitarist? He took risks. He was like lighting guitars on fire. He did things his own way. I studied the greats, man. Michael Jackson, what made him a hell of a entertainer and this massively successful singer and dancer? Because he was creating dances, the moonwalk, innovating. His music videos became like mini movies. Bruce Lee is another one for me. I love Bruce Lee. What made him an icon? Why do people? Because he did something. He tried to integrate martial arts and bring it over to America, and it wasn't readily received. There was a lot of the Asian community who was pissed off that Bruce Lee was trying to teach Quilo, you know what I'm saying? Trying to teach Americans their culture. And this is at a time where there was a lot of racism and they were at war, you know what I mean? They were calling, you know what I mean? Asian people might get called yellow or something. So they're like, why do you want to help these people? Bruce Lee is whack, you're whack. Bruce Lee's done more than you've done. What do you do? Rare Pepe? You're definitely whack with that name. Rare Pepe. What does that even mean? You talking about Bruce Lee is whack, but what have you done more than Bruce Lee? In any genre, in any niche. See, that's what I'm talking about. Bruce Lee is whack, but other greats have admitted to Bruce Lee being their idol. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? Why is Conor McGregor, who's massively popular, 40 years later or whatever, why is he talking about almost some Bruce Lee shit? Why are they putting Bruce Lee in the UFC game? So you're whack. See, that's what I'm saying. It's always whackness that comments on other people calls them whack. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how that works. Your channel sucks. Okay, my channel sucks. We encroaching 100,000 subs. Where's your channel at? You know what I mean? Just like The Rock said, know your role, stay in your lane. You know what I mean? And it's really, you don't get cool points, at least in the Bay where I'm from. You don't get cool points for really speaking bad on the deceased like that. But anyway, Omar Marcado, $2 super chat, Funny Dance. We working, thank you. Yeah, they talking about Lee is whack, but you probably like XX Tentacion, who just shaved his fucking eyebrows off and is looking like an alien from Independence Day. Welcome to Earth. But Bruce Lee is whack. Get your young ass out of here. He's whack to you because you was born probably like 30 years after he died. Hey, Ego, you know a Cuban heavyweight with like 300 fights? He's sparring my cousin. No. What do you're looking for somebody or there is one? But anyway, I try to study the greats. You know what I mean? See what I can learn from them. Ego, much love from DC. Much love to DC. But Ward has been he's been a great person to sponge from. Like I mean, his media days be hot as fuck. I'm sweating and I'm just filming. He's doing the workout. You know what I mean? He has it hot as fuck in the gym. Um, he's going full throttle. Boss Man 510. I told y'all them yellow and them orange super chats. Those are the ones. $10 super chat from Boss Man 510. These youngsters shaking my head. We working. That's what I'm saying, man. And that's what's wrong with this generation, man. The generation doesn't go back. There's a lot of people before my time, but I still go back to see what they did. Even like Elvis, that's not my generation. I don't, you know what I mean? But I still go back. I know who Elvis Presley is. Some of y'all don't even know, you know what I mean? Like name 2, 3 Bruce Lee movies. The guy who said that. You probably can't. Same thing with boxing. Oh, Floyd's pillow fisted, but you don't even know any of the Pretty Boy Floyd fights where he was knocking fools out and TKOing them and stuff. And his offense was even more aggressive. Y'all don't know those things. But like I said, y'all can continue hate. Kayon Smith, $5 super chat. Thank you, Schmuddy Dance. Yeah, this new era, they need some love. They need some hugs. I'm not sure what Cuban heavyweight you're referring to. Shit, all the Cuban heavyweights got damn near 300 Emmys. I'm happy for Dre because he went out on his own terms. I got an interview I did with him. I could try to pull it up if you don't want. Well, he's talking about Floyd Mayweather. And I mean, he's smart, man. These dudes, like, listen, I'm not here to bash anybody else, right? It's not what I'm doing. But y'all want to hear this? Can we get to 100 likes so I can kick game? I'm sick, but I'm still doing this. And see, I learned that from people like Floyd and Andre Ward. I mean, sick or not, the show must go on. That's why you see me working. I don't feel great. I haven't felt great since I flew back. But fuck it. It's a show, and the people expect it. Um, Mansa Gabriel, $4 money dance, super chat. See, that's how you know when the love is real. People, almost all the super chats haven't even really been questions. People just dropping the money, for the content. They don't even have necessarily a question. They're just supporting the movement. So I appreciate that, and I will give back in more ways than one. I'm not a stingy person, but that, you guys can learn a lot more from these fighters than hating. You know what I mean? All this Andre Coward and Nutcracker and all that corny shit. I mean, to me, that's weak. I think Ward's a good dude. I think he's a great fighter. He's already proven himself. And see, that's the thing that is so crazy to me is people give him all this criticism, but at the end of the day, super chat, you should see a $sign, or you have to go to PayPal if you have an iPhone. They give him all this criticism. What more do you want from him? He represented our country, the United States of America, the greatest nation on earth, right? Represented us, clean cut, family man, humble. So if y'all hate Floyd because he's trash talking, Ward's not doing that. Ward allowed Sergey Kovalev to post a million memes saying, "I'm going to end your career. You're not going to be able to go back to your family." So I guess that's what Kovalev meant when he said, "I will end Ward's boxing career," because now Ward just retired on top. and so I guess in a sense Kovalev was right. But I mean, what is it? What is it that doesn't resonate with Ward? You know what I mean? He gives it all. He shows will. Both times that I remember him being knocked down, he got back up. Darnell Boone, Kovalev. He didn't like how it sat in the first fight. People doubted that he won, so he came back correct. He's done a couple of cameos in movies. I mean, he's a cool dude, so I don't know. But he's a gold medalist. See, Triple G is a silver medalist. He's a silver medalist. The resume is not as deep, but he's celebrating. Definitely resume ain't as deep. I can say that with 100% certainty. And like I said, even the Kovalev fight, let's say Jacobs and Triple G or Canelo and Triple G, those are all disputed fights. You can say Ward Kovalev won is disputed, but he came back and set the record straight and showed separation and pulled away. Floyd got that silver too, though. P. Los, you shouldn't. If you're a rookie, don't come at somebody who's advanced with this. Floyd got a silver because he got robbed in the Olympics. Everybody knows that. Just like Roy Jones in Seoul, Korea. So you shouldn't try to correct me if you don't know boxing. Floyd got robbed in the Olympics. Yeah, so why are you saying it then? Triple G, to my knowledge, his match, he didn't get robbed. Him and Amir Khan just got silver medals because that's where they were at that time. Yeah, and he got a bronze too, but he got robbed. He got a bronze, not a silver. You're right. But actually, it was because he got robbed. Yes. Ref still raised his hand. Yeah, I seen that. All right, we got our first hot seat victim, everybody. His name is Mr. Jones Rig. Stop hating on Triple G, ego. First of all, I don't know why y'all think you can stop me from doing anything. Second of all, I'm not hating on the man. But you're in the hot seat. Do you accept? And you just put damn, so it looks like you sweating bullets. Do you accept the hot seat challenge? We got our first victim. We got our first confidant. Bring it. Okay. You made the statement, so clarify. What have I hated on Gennady Golovkin? You said stop hating on Triple G, ego. So what have I hated on him for? What if I said, yeah, you're a victim? So we don't really want to see. This is what you guys always do. After the question is asked, just answer the question. Nobody cares about anything else. We just want to hear your answer. Once again, I'll repeat for the audience since you're in the hot seat. You said stop hating on Gennady Golovkin, ego. So explain to me in detail what I hated on that you disagree. So something I've said about Triple G that you disagree with and why. Very simple. And we're waiting. Timer starts now. Because y'all got this notion that hate and I guess criticism is one and the same, and it's not. It's not always the same. If I critique someone's performance, I'm not calling Golovkin out of his name. I'm not doing anything. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? I'll shake the man's hand, go to his fights, cover his fights, tell you what he's doing great, tell you what I think he could have done better. That's not hating. Hating is what y'all do when you say gay Nello or like, you know what I mean? I'm not doing that. Flomo's packed. I'm not doing none of that. So anyway, we're waiting, and we've still been waiting. What have I said about Triple G that you disagree? Oh, it's the same. Your words, ego. What? Okay, so his response is, oh, it's the same. Your words, ego. What the fuck does that mean? Like, honestly, how does that explain me hating? So we should do a countdown for responses because y'all be wasting everyone's time. I'm going to give people in the hot seat. You guys like this? You get a maximum of 3 responses because they be burning up their first responses with shit nobody could decode or switch the subject. Listen. Look, now he's asking me a question. You guys see it. You guys see it. He's asking me a question when he hasn't even answered my question. And it says, have you ever given Triple G credit for anything? And then he just said, ever. That's his 3rd response. But you still have not answered my first question. And you're bouncing all over the place, per usual, which all you motherfuckers do in the hot seat. So you put me in the hot seat. Yeah, when you're in the hot seat, you got to ask. You have to answer a direct question before you can even answer. You called me a hater. You said I hate on Triple G. I asked you a very simple question. I said, what have I hated on Triple G about that you disagree? Meaning something I've said about Triple G that you don't agree with. And you keep changing the subject, putting cryptic responses that nobody knows. It's crazy. And then now you're asking me a question, but you haven't even answered my question. Listen, in the hot seat, I'll play the rules, but I'm the host. I asked you a simple question based on your statement. No. Okay, so listen, everybody, he just responded. You don't have to say anything positive is all. You don't. So he's saying, I'm not saying anything positive. So give me details of something I've said that is hating that you disagree with. Do you guys see how simple this is? Now you're teetering on the point of wasting everyone's time. I said, give me a detailed something I've said. If you're gonna call somebody a hater, then you have to have some kind of like evidence of why you feel that. I'm not gonna just look at you guys in the comment section and be like, oh, he's a rapist, murderer. I'm not gonna do that unless I have strong convictions of why. So you call me a hater, tell me what I hate on. Not no ambiguous, vague thing. Tell me what I said. Yeah, we'll get to the super chats after. When someone's in the hot seat, that's all I see. I don't see the super chats. I don't see schmutty dances. I see the hot seat, and I see a coffin coming. So once again, you have probably like one more response. What have I said that I hated on Triple G that you disagree with? What have you said good about Triple G? Listen, I can answer any of your questions after you answer my question. But you keep asking me a question. I will answer. If you even get past this round, I will answer any question you have. No, he said, I answer you. You answer. You didn't answer me. You said some vague, ambiguous bullshit. You said, have you ever said anything nice about him? That's all. That's not answering the question. I said, give me a detailed something I said. Like, hey, Ego, you remember when you said Triple G didn't have head movement? And he has great head movement. So you're a hater because you won't give him credit. That's what I'm talking about. All right, he's wasting our time. He says, if you answer, then I can respond. Did he argue his way out of the hot seat? He's wasted everybody's time now. If he did not, give him an L in the comment section. Now he's trying to ask me questions. Once you get 15 L's, you're out of here. Block him. This isn't no L. It's not an L, but look at all the L's people are giving to you. Fans are fair. If you body me, trust me, they would love to say, oh, he's right. But they're not saying that. So you could cry and say, oh, it's not an L, but look, it's not an L, but look what, here's what they think about you. Here's what they think about you. Look, it's still coming. This is more than 15. Here's what they think about you. Get off the canvas. Here's what they think about you. L for lame, coffin. Here's what they. Bye bye, my friend. See, you guys do the same bullshit each and every time. Like I said, okay, I'm a hater. Now you tell me why I'm a hater. Block L. He's out of here. He's out of. He couldn't make it past the hot seat. Hot seat burns another one. Another one, like DJ Khaled said. Ego, can you tell me what Triple G did so great in that fight? He couldn't even cut off the ring against Canelo. He had a good jab. He had a chin. That's what I seen. And he put on an immense amount of pressure. That's the best thing that I seen Golovkin did. Is that no matter what he was getting hit with, for the most part, he kept coming forward. So pressure was there. He has a hell of a chin, and he had a good jab. That's what I seen from the fight. Super chat, where? We got to go back, but there's a super chat they're saying. Mm-hmm. All right, we got a super chat from Jabron. It says, Ego, if War was from the UK with the same resume, do you think he would have been praised more since UK support the sport of boxing more than US? Yeah, UK is lit. Because even when War was there on duty, I think he was working with Sky Sports for a fight, calling the fight. They were showing him mad love. So, yeah, UK is, I definitely think. Shout out to that super chat. Same thing with Wilder. Yeah, look how they get behind Anthony Joshua. Yeah, I mean, even Joe Kawasaki. Look how they get support. But y'all see the patterns with these hot seats. They can't answer one simple question. They made the statement, then they agreed to be in the hot seat because I told you I'm not no bully. I don't just force you to be in the hot seat. If you're like, okay, I was tripping, I shouldn't have said that, and you bow down and concede, then we're not going to put you in the hot seat. But then they ask to be in the hot seat. They're in the hot seat, and then they start switching the subject and or asking me questions when they haven't even answered my question. Crazy. We already had our first hot seat victim. Like I said, I'm not surprised by Ward retirement. Listen, the reason I feel that way is Olympic gold medalist, 20 years in the game, or whatever. I don't know how long he's been in the game, but it's been a while, decades in the game. He has a hell of a resume, pound for pound ranking. A lot of people don't even give him credit no matter what he does. You know what I mean? He made good money, especially in his last two fights. He could get gigs with Sky Sports, and ESPN's been hiring him for Mayweather, McGregor, Crawford, and Dongo. He was in the Creed movie. You know what I mean? He could start transitioning to the second part of his life. 23 years in the game. Thank you. Exactly. So why? I mean, why? You know what I mean? What was supposed to be his greatest triumph, people tried to taint it with Tony Weeks and low blow. Listen, if Kovalev fought better, he wouldn't have gave Tony Weeks any reason to stop it. That's what you guys are missing. That's what you guys forget sometimes. If Kovalev was doing what he was supposed to, even if you thought they were low blows, then it wouldn't have been stopped. Tony Weeks, I never just seen him in the middle of a fight. Oh, it's over. But if you're cowering and tucked over and spilling around and clearly hurt from a shot and backpedaling and you're the crusher, then guess what? Like, name somebody jump in the hot seat. Name a Tony Weeks fight where in the middle of the action and it was like a even action or a person was getting the best of the action and Tony Weeks just jumped in and it was like, that's it. You never seen that. I never seen him do that. But again, jump your ass in the hot seat. Samuel Gonzalez put low blows. Mario, you sound pretty stupid. Ego, why are you letting people control your channel? What are they controlling? I don't get it. What like you guys put stupid shit. Stupid shit gets a stupid answer. What am I letting people control? Does someone have my login? Um, are they like changing the content? This is all the stuff I want on my channel. What are they controlling? It's a live stream, so I'm just going like I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I'm doing the fans a favor, like where I'm just putting my face out there and speaking on whatever people are talking about. So you know what I mean? That's what it is. They're not controlling anything. It's a live stream. You want me to just ignore rash amounts of comments? Like I don't know. I don't think you understand what a live chat is. It's a live chat. I don't know what you want me to do. There is no. It's not scripted. It's improvised. You doing people a favor? Yeah, I am doing people a favor because I'm sick right now, and I covered back-to-back Mayweather, McGregor, Canelo, Triple G fight. My money's cool. I don't have to be doing this. So yeah, I am doing people a favor. Since you want to be smart, I am doing. I could be just resting up, drinking fluids, and watching Wonder Woman that I just bought on 4K. So yeah, I am doing a favor by giving entertainment, even though I'm not feeling good. Yeah, so yeah, I am doing people a favor. And see, all these people gotta try to start some shit. What? You're doing people a favor? Yeah, I'm giving you guys boxing entertainment when I'm under the weather. I didn't watch Wonder Woman yet, but I heard it's dope. I heard it's like dope, one of the doper superhero movies. But yeah, I could easily just take today off and just say fuck it. My money's good. I just covered Canelo Triple G fight. I got enough content. Why these motherfuckers like the hot seat? I don't get it. I don't know. I think they think they have a good argument or something. But they be freezing up in the hot seat. Answer my question. Why would I answer your question when you haven't even answered mine? Crazy. Ego, is Andre Ward Hall of Fame worthy? Yeah, I mean, that's no question. Listen, Rocky Balboa is in the Hall of Fame. So if you don't put Dre in there, that's stupid. How is a fictitious Rocky, Adrian? How is that? How the fuck is he in? You know what I'm saying? Prince Nassim fought Marco Antonio Barrera and got schooled. He's a good fighter. He's one of my favorite, but they just let him in the Hall of Fame. How is Dre not in the Hall of Fame? That's an easy question. It's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? I think Jim Lampley and like Al Bernstein and shit are in the Hall of Fame. Why the fuck would Dre not be in the Hall of Fame? I told y'all them yellow and them orange super chat, man. I'm about to buy some cough drops with those so I can feel all the way better. Might get some lemon and honey, some tea with these super chat. KC Shelts, $10 super chat. Shmoney Dance. Yo, Eagle, I love your channel. One of the best, but live videos have lessened quality. It's hard to sort through 2 hours to find the good content. Wish you would spend less time arguing with trolls about nonsense. I mean, that's your personal opinion. My channel's still growing, so I appreciate the super chat, but I don't think it lessened the quality. I just got back off of Fight Week, and I wasn't live streaming as much because I was covering Fight Week content. So, all love, bro. Just constructive criticism. No, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm not mad at it, but like it's hard. Like YouTube gives you tools to gauge where you're at, not just money wise, but they're called YouTube analytics, right? And it's hard to justify what you're saying. The quality's lessened, but the channel's about to hit 100,000, and we're growing, and we got a good amount of subscribers this month. You know what I mean? And we got 213 people in the live chat right now. On an impromptu, I didn't announce this, I didn't schedule this, and we right now just have 213 people, good engagement, 140 likes. So, I mean, I'm open to criticism and constructive criticism. Doesn't mean I'll always take it. Because like I said, if I was doing live streams and it wasn't advantageous, we weren't getting super chats, it was killing the content or the quality, lessening the quality, as you say, then I would be able to see that because my spikes would be going down. But they're not going down. So that's just my thoughts. You the man, Ego, thank you. Pay-per-view numbers I haven't seen for Canelo Triple G. You get verified after 100,000. So once we climb that mountain, we should get that little verified check. Wow. Well, I don't know. Your opinion is your own, but I think that's crazy. I don't even know what you're talking about, so I can't really respond to that. Yeah, I gotta get that YouTube silver play button. I don't really do the pound for pound list. It's just not really worth it. But I told you it's easy to tell who's in the top few spots. I have Ward at number one, Crawford at two. So Crawford would move up if Ward's no longer fighting. Lomachenko rigging out. I got to think about it some more. The weight is what's making it the most interesting, but I'm leaning towards rigging out. No, I haven't talked to Dre. I'm sick, man. Last time I talked to him was I didn't even see him at Mayweather McGregor or Canelo fight. I seen him at the Crawford fight. It was the last time I seen him. But Ward should have fought Stevenson and retired. Not really. I don't agree. I mean, yeah, I think it would have been a good fight. But Stevenson, is he going to really make more money than he did with Kovalev? Plus, plus Stevenson ain't fought nobody since Chad Dawson. Really. He ain't fought nobody like really that we wanted to see him fight. So it's like, why does he get to have more tune-up style fights or where he's easily favored, and then fight all them fights and then get the cream of the crop and fight the Ward Kovalev winners, which turned out to be Ward? That's not fair. You know what I mean? Because even Kovalev, say Kovalev beat Ward in the rematch, Kovalev was knocking out dudes in their backyard cleverly. Damn near knocked out Bernard Hopkins, knocked out Pascal twice. So Stevenson could just fight people way lesser than like. Look at Ward or Kovalev's recent fights. Ward just got to light heavyweight, and he already took on Sullivan Barrera and Kovalev twice. Those three names are better than anybody that I could think of on Stevenson's resume after Chad Dawson. Straight like that. You know what I mean? Kovalev fighting Pascal twice, Bernard Hopkins, and then Ward twice. That's better than anybody that Stevenson has fought after Dawson. Who wants to argue that? Name somebody. So, like, okay, Kovalev fought Ward. Would you put Thomas Top Dog Williams, who Stevenson fought, over Ward? I like Ego's videos kind of not getting this live thing. Well, you don't have to get it, but you're here right now, so I get it. You're leaving a comment on the live stream saying you don't get the live stream. So obviously you do get it because you clicked on the live stream. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Is Thomas Top Dog Williams, is he over Andre Ward? Is Sakio Bika, that's someone who Stevenson recently fought, over Andre Ward, right? A guy that Ward beat Sakio Bika when Bika was more in his prime, before Anthony Burrell beat him. I'm just going up. Tom Carpensy. Would you put him over Andre Ward or Sergey Kovalev? I mean, you guys tell me. I just don't see it. Ward, would you put Andres Fonfara over Andre Ward? Now, I can't give too much away from it, but Ward sparred with Fonfara when he first got to Virgin Hunters. And like I said, I would stay, what happens in the gym stays in the gym, but let's just say I heard it wasn't pretty. So would you put Fonfara over Andre Ward? These are the people that Stevenson recently fought. Hey, I'm not saying anything. I just heard it wasn't pretty from people that were there. And Stevenson's my dude. I mean, Fonfara's my dude. Who fought Badu Jack? What are you talking about? Stevenson never fought Badu Jack. That'd be a great fight, but he hasn't fought him. Is anyone else having trouble hearing me over the music? Yes or no? Only one person complaining, so it might be your device. I'm not sure. Ward versus Jack. I mean, but dude, Jack's my dude, but I would still favor Ward. He moved to light heavyweight sooner. Badu Jack's in shape, but just because Jack destroyed Cleverly, that's good for his first fight, and Cleverly was a champion. But that doesn't mean Kovalev destroyed Jack or Cleverly when he was a champion in Cleverly's backyard. Badu Jack just destroyed him in his second home of Las Vegas. And I mean, years after that. And Cleverly lost to Funfara. Yeah, I'm not taking away. I hate doing this because I don't do triangle theories, and I'm not taking away from Badu Jack. That was solid for where he was moving up and fighting a champion. But again, you got to put it in perspective. Funfara easily won a war with Cleverly, and it was a war, but you could clearly see Funfara was winning. So I don't know. I don't think Badu Jack. I would still favor Ward over Badu Jack. And Badu Jack openly admitted that he looked up to Ward, so I don't know if the fight would happen for that reason. Chavez Jr., stop it. He says he's fighting Anthony Durrell. I favor Kovalev over almost any light heavyweight. Ward is just a legend. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Kovalev can box. Kovalev has a mean streak. I don't know about now, though, because his psychology might not be the same. Ego, thank you for another great stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. See, that's what I'm saying. All y'all complaining about the streams, but I don't really hear many complaints from the masses. So we do what the people want. Sullivan might beat Kovalev at this point. I think if it was when Kovalev was undefeated, maybe it was a tougher fight. But at this point, I don't know, because I don't know how he's going to be. Great video, man. We working. Ego, you think it's possible Ward could come back from retirement if he feels his body's healed up? He is only 33. I think he's 34. And maybe could pull a Floyd move to fight. He's my favorite active fighter. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Because I don't think he's going to go the Maidana route and like gain 1 million pounds. And his style is not like Maidana anyway. Like Maidana, as much as I would like to see him come back, I don't want to see him come back for his own health, because he's the type of fighting style where he almost has to be active, because he's not the most technical fundamental guy. You know what I mean? He's not the technical fundamental guy. So guys like that, physical guys, like brute force guys, brawlers and stuff, usually have to be a bit more active, because they're not highly dependent on reflexes and stuff like that. They're dependent on other things like killer instinct. So if you sit out for 2-3 years, you still have that kill in you. You know what I mean? It's possible, but it's really up to him. And for me, man, the way I look at it is boxing is such a brutal sport. If you have a shred of desire that's gone, you shouldn't be in here, because there's young, hungry cats that want what you have. So if you feel you have nothing to prove, bounce. You know what I'm saying? It's the best way, because the sport will retire you, because there's always up and comers. You know what I mean? Guy who has monstrous power or something like that. So like I said, as much as Maidana could make for some amazing fights. Literally, I like Maidana fighting Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Kell Brook. All of those fights are great fights for me. But he knew in his heart, the fighter knows when he's done. You know what I'm saying? And he had Broner fights, 2 Floyd fights that he lost, made good money, especially on the fights. And look at him. He knew his heart wasn't in it anymore. He's chilling. He's chilling. So Maidana just bounced. And I think that's the way to go, because Maidana, you know what I mean, went out losing to Floyd, but within his last 3 fights, he beat Broner. And he made a lot of money, so he was just like, fuck it. It's much better to go out on your own terms. You know what I mean? You gave Floyd a first tough fight, second fight not so much, but It is what it is. So I think fighters know when they need to step away. But the craziest thing, if you really put it in perspective, and I love both of these fighters, but it's crazy that Roy Jones hasn't officially retired and Ward has retired. This sounds crazy to me. The fact that Roy Jones is still listed as an active fighter and Ward is retired before him. But hey, it's the boxing game. Fighters know when to step away, though, I think. And see, the other thing, that's why I'm not surprised with Andre Ward, is because he's a smart man, you know what I'm saying? Margarito still fights. He needs to retire, though, because he looked like shit versus the guy Kell Brook beat up bad in the second rematch. But Ward, I mean, look, Maidana versus Porter would have been epic. Look at this. I'm gonna show y'all. This is what you guys gotta realize, how brutal this sport is. I'm gonna show you something. Andre Ward, 32-0, no defeats. All right. He was born in 84, so what is he, like 34? Right? He was born in February of 84. I think him and Floyd have the same birthday, if I'm not mistaken. Right? What is that? 33. He's 33, huh? If he's born in 84, somebody do the math. 33. Yeah, next February he'll be 34, right? Floyd is February 23rd. See? Same age. The same birthday. Now look at this. Robert Guerrero, 33, 6, and 1. And he was born in 83. So he was born a month after Ward, actually 2 days after me, on March 27th. I'm March 25th. He's born in 83. And I know because I know they were in the same. Look, he fought Omar Figueroa and got stopped in the third round. A guy who was known for a chin. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to be honest, like, I'm just showing you how brutal the sport is. TKOs. Look, those are Guerrero's last fights. He only has one win in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights. He has one win, and he's actually older. Shout out to the Aries, man. So fighters got to be smart, man. Robert Guerrero is a warrior, but his style at welterweight the way he was fighting didn't work out for him, and he started taking heavy punishment. Floyd Mayweather was punishing him. The Kamagai win was a huge war. Keith Thurman, big puncher, hitting him with some shit, knocked him down. I didn't think he was going to be able to get up. Aaron Martinez, not even a big power puncher, but rugged style. I thought Aaron Martinez beat him. Danny Garcia was hitting him with heavy metal shots. David Peralta beat him. I haven't even, where's David Peralta even been? I never even seen him after he beat Burrow. You know what I mean? So you look at it. There's other people that retired too, but they didn't what you call retire on their own terms. Robert Guerrero being one of them. He was like kind of made to retire. When you know for having a granite chin and you get knocked out in the third round, you won one fight. Look, I'm not trying to clown, I'm just telling you, this is honest stuff. In his last 5 fights, the only win he has was against Aaron Martinez. And I thought he lost that fight. And then the one before that was against Kamagai. And I know it was a war, but maybe some people had Kamagai winning. You know what I mean? And before that, he lost to Floyd Mayweather. So, you know what I mean? If you look at it, he only had 2 wins. Hold on. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So since Mayweather, he had 2 wins in 7 fights. You guys get me? And he got knocked down in the Thurman fight, got knocked down in the Aaron Martinez fight, got knocked down multiple times in the Figueroa fight. You know what I'm saying? So If you're having a hard time making making weight, your body's not holding up with the training camps. You know what I mean? You know your body. Fighters know that. If your desire's not there, any of those things, you might as well hang it up before the game hangs you up. But like I said, other people retired this year. Tim Bradley, he's retiring off a Pacquiao loss where he got knocked down twice and was doing cartwheels in there. You know what I mean? Ward retired on his terms, so I salute that because not everybody can go out like Floyd or Ward and get out how they want to get out. And then on top of that, Ward has a career elsewhere because, like, I think he said he doesn't want to be a trainer, but he's like management. He's managing Shakur Stevenson, stuff like that. So he can pick up some more fighters. Still has a gym. Yeah, Floyd got out, but he came back. He knew he was going to beat Conor. At least to me. I knew he was going to beat him, even if he didn't. Yeah, Pacquiao, he could retire too, but he don't have the style. Or he got a bunch of fights left in him. Ward could have fought more if he wanted to, but still beat guys. Tim Bradley is a warrior. And man, these fighters gotta not let the game take them out. Can we get to 200 likes so I can show y'all what Dre told me? This is why it's not that surprise. I'll show you the footage. Same way I feel about Ward Brain or Brian. Can we get to 200 likes? If you're in the stream, you have to hit the like button. Hit the like button. We working. Or would have destroyed Triple G. I don't care what nobody said. At 68. Listen, Triple G's best names, he didn't stop. And that was his last two fights. Am I lying? Am I right? Am I lying? And one of the guys had been stopped. Danny Jacobs had been stopped. So how are they going to stop fucking Dre? Jones Jr. is Mayweather? Really? Is that really a conversation point? Oh, we hit the likes? Okay. I got to make sure because some of y'all be taking them back just to be petty. All right, I guess we cool. This was when I interviewed Ward at the Sullivan Barrera. Now, you mentioned Floyd Mayweather, one of your favorite fighters. And from the mind of a fighter, do you think Floyd will return for a 50th bout?
I'd probably be a rich man if I could predict what Floyd Mayweather was going to get. I have no idea. He's earned the right to do whatever he wants to do. Personally, I would like to see the competitive side wants to see him break the record. But being a lifelong fan of the sport, not lifelong, being a fan since I've been about 10 years old, I would like to see him go out like this because we don't get to see this. We typically see the sport retired fighters, not the other way around. So I would love to see.
Wait, y'all didn't hear that?
We typically see the sport retired fighters.
Hold on.
We typically see the sport retired fighters. We typically see the sport retired fighters, not the other way around. So I would love to see.
Y'all didn't see that.
We typically see the sport retired fighters,
okay,
not the other way around. So I would love to see him go off like this, and people never get to see him in a situation that a lot of haters want to see him in, bleeding on the canvas, hurt, too old, some young guy having to show him that he doesn't have. If he could avoid that situation, not to say that it would be that if he came back, but you know how we all get old, man, and it's time that he's undefeated. So I would love to see him go away like this, but he deserves the right to do whatever he wants to do. He's smart. He knows how much he has left in the tank. What about you, Andre?
Y'all know who asked him that question to generate their response. It's the kid, New Media, Ego Valley, Boxingego. I mean, so like I said, I'm not really shocked by it. Like I said, Ward is a smart. Y'all couldn't hear that? Well, I'm not gonna play it again. I just played it multiple times. I was asking him about Floyd. Do you think Floyd will come back for a 50th fight? His response is like, I can't say that, but he's earned the right to do whatever he wants. Yeah, some of y'all heard it, some of y'all don't, so I'm just gonna paraphrase. He said he's earned. It's on the channel too. He says he's earned the right to do whatever he wants. He said the competitive side of me wants to see him come back for 50th to break the record, but typically we see the game take the fighter out. So if he can avoid that, then that's what I'd like to see. He said a lot of haters want to see Floyd on the canvas bleeding and leaking, stuff like that. But it'd be nice to see him right off into the sunset like this, undefeated, which is what he just did today. Boom. Now you know we working. Yeah, man, y'all gotta go back and watch the classic Ego interviews, man. We working. He lost the first fight. See, you still talking about old shit. Like I said, it's like rock, paper, scissors. Best out of three. Kovalev couldn't do what he said he was doing. Point blank, period. First fight was close. People seem to be going multiple ways. Kovalev should have showed his adjustments. He has my respect. He won the second and shut me up. Clearly. And see, that's part of it. He, like, if you listen to his retirement speech, he said my body cannot go through the rigor of training, you know what I mean? And in the first fight, he didn't say it and reveal it until after the fight. But him and Virgil admitted that his knee was messed up. And some people, oh, he's just saying that because it was a tough fight. But no, he was supposed to fight on the Cotto Canelo card, and he had the same thing with his knee. And that's why he pulled out of that card. They replaced him with Rigondeaux. Boom, the more you know. So I believe that his knee was not, because his knee didn't have any issue in the second fight, and he looked like a different fighter. He looked like a different fight. So that's why I believe. I don't just believe what people say. Like, if you don't want to believe the knee injury, why'd he pull out of the Cotto Canelo undercard that he agreed to against I don't even know, it was like a cupcake type of opponent. So that would have been an easy win, easy paycheck, but he pulled out. So, and you've seen the dynamics and the difference when he rematched Kovalev. Who's your number one Mexican fighter now? Gallo Estrada, Canelo, Oscar? But I don't do that. I don't just like break people down into their rate unless we're like talking about all-time greats. I can tell you like all-time great Mexican fighters, but I don't do that. Like if they're active, I don't be like, oh, Canelo's my favorite Mexican. I like Canelo. Gallo Estrada's dope. You know what I'm saying? Valdez, he's making his way, but I don't really do that. I don't have like a favorite black fighter, Puerto Rican fighter, unless we're talking about all-time greats, where I can see their career from start to finish. You know what I mean? Or most of their career at least. So that's just me though. I do like Canelo though. I like his skills. But I don't know. There's a lot of Mexican fighters. I like Mike Garcia too. You know what I mean? So I don't really do that. Ward or Canelo, they should never. That would be a horrible fight. Canelo would not have any chance versus Ward. At 68? Are you kidding? Yo, this is not a video game. I don't know what you guys. This is like real life. It's not a video game. Canelo ain't gonna do nothing with Ward. He couldn't even stop Golovkin's pressure all the way. I mean, we're talking about pounds. You know what I mean? Moving up from 60 to 68, that's 8 more pounds. Like what? And a guy with the defense. See, Golovkin don't have no defense. Ward got a defense. So I don't even want to talk about that. Let Canelo do what he does. Fight the people that are realistic. He might get crazy offers, but we'll see. Another thing, he finished up his contract with HBO and Rock Nation, I believe. Listen, y'all keep asking if this is real. Why would I just get on here and just make it up and straight? When have you known me to do that? Like, just make up conversation. Like, Wilder's fighting Ortiz, it's done, and then it's not. You know what I'm saying? We got to see how Jorge Linares looks versus Campbell. Another decent puncher, good puncher. And then Depending on how he looks in that, I can tell you a little bit more about Mike Garcia, but on paper, it's a good fight. Charlo versus Canelo, great. I love it. Ego only speaks the truth. You already know, man. Yeah, I'll post Ward's retirement video on my page. Ego Army, man. I don't remember anybody that's unified 2 divisions. It's kind of hard. Not even just because the competition is hard, but politics. You might get to the next division. Like, let's say Canelo unified junior middleweight. You might get to the new division, and there might be Golden Boy don't want to work with Al Heyman. And Al Heyman fighters have belts. Jared Swift Hurd, Jermell Charlo, you know what I mean? So, kind of hard to do. What's your favorite Ward moment? I don't have one. I can think of a couple. The Chad Dawson fight. I didn't think he was going to stop Chad Dawson like that. Him getting knocked down and getting back up, bringing the fight to Kovalev. That's a moment. You know, that's boxing history. Showed the dog in him. Fighting with a broken, fractured hand versus Crotch. I got a lot of moments. Dre's greatest performance with Chad Dawson. Yeah, he took him apart. And even though Chad was coming in weight, he looked in shape. He's like 6'2". He's bigger than Dre. And Dre did his thing with him. Because, like, listen, you got to understand, like, if you're a realistic boxing fan, even if you think somebody's going to be weight drained, you're still taking a risk. Like, let's say Canelo believes Chavez would have been weight drained at 164.5. Ultimately, you don't really know what weight you don't know that with 100% certainty that they'll be weight drained and it's going to give you a massive advantage. Because what if he rehydrated properly and he's not? Now you still got a 6'1", 6'2" dude coming at you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Ward took the fight thinking like, oh, Chad Dawson's going to be drained if I fight him here. Chad Dawson called him out at the weight and he made the fight. But you can't worry about what another fighter's going to replenish like and how they're going to rehydrate. The Ward TKO, that was a good moment. Why are you guys saying Ward versus Stevenson the day he announced his retirement? Like, honestly, what sense does this make? When he just said, I'm pulling back from the game. Daryl, you sound stupid. You said, I disagree. Ward makes more mistakes in the ring than Floyd. When did I ever say he made less mistakes than Floyd? What are you talking about? So who are you disagreeing with? I never said that. Y'all always disagree with something. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. See, I don't know. I just see the chat coming out. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Got you. I got it. I don't know. You guys just having random conversations. Definitely a Hall of Famer. That's no question. I mean, there's guys you probably never even heard of in the Hall of Fame. Love this channel, bro. Thank you, man. I just want to give you all a smooth hour. I'm probably going to get some green juice, smoothie or something. Unwind a little bit. I'm going to miss Ward. Great fighter, man. But yeah, it's a young man's sport. And if yeah, man, I'm not going 2 hours right now. Yeah, it's a young man's sport, though. So if you feel like you're taking a lot of wear and tear in training camps, getting injuries and stuff like that, the desire's not there. Whoa. I told y'all them yellow and them orange super chats be the ones. Wow. Dan the man just donated $20 a dub to the super chat. And it says, love the stream. People need to put Ward's accomplishments in perspective. After a legendary career, moves up, KOs Kovalev. He has nothing more to prove, but you'll always get people bringing up new names. Ward is a legend. Boom. I agree. Like there, I mean, don't get me wrong. Light heavyweight's pretty cracking. Um, Sullivan Barrera rematch because Sullivan Barrera's doing good, but he already beat him. You know what I mean? Vodstick's looking good, but who's he beat? Honestly, who's he beat? Who is Vodstick beat? Uniskip Gonzalez? You know what I mean? He hasn't really beat nobody. Artur Beterbiev, he looks like a killer. Who is he really beat though? Adonis Stevenson is name a better win that Adonis Stevenson has had since Chad Dawson. So Chad Dawson is that win for me. Name a better win that he's had since. Thomas Top Dog Williams. Who has Stevenson beat better than Chad Dawson since Chad Dawson? And like I said, I don't think that's fair that one person can remain idle fighting like minimal competition and then just automatically get a shot at the cream of the crop in majority of the belts. You know what I'm saying? And you guys forget Stevenson's age. He's like, he'll be 40 this year. He'll be 40 this month. Right? He got knocked out by a guy Ward beat too. But that dude has power, Darnell Boone. Fafara rematch. Thomas Williams, Tom Carpenter, Sakio Bika. Who is this? Mitri. Who the fuck is Mitri? Andres Fafara, Tony Bellew, Tavoris Cloud, Chad Dawson. So Chad Dawson was in 2013. It's 2017. Yeah, Darnell Boone got massive cracks though. So he hurt Kovalev too. So, like I said, I don't think since Chad Dawson, I don't think Adonis has fought anyone. But Triple G is a monster. What does that mean? Y'all crazy. Y'all want one more hot seat? Y'all got one more hot seat before I get off? Or should I just get off? Y'all want one more hot seat? I just found a perfect comment. All right. Step right up, Mr. Shelf. You are in the hot seat. Do you accept your challenge? You said that Triple G is number 1 pound for pound and Crawford is number 2. So I'm anxious to hear this. Do you accept the hot seat, Mr. Shelf? Okay, Mr. Self. Explain that one. How is Triple G number 1 pound for pound coming off a draw and arguably a fight he lost versus Danny Jacobs? How is he number 1 pound for pound go? I seen he said yes. We gonna get that work. So explain this one, Mr. Self. He's not that off? Okay, you can get in the hot seat right after him, and you guys will both be off. So I'm just waiting for an explanation. You're talking about he's not that off. But like I said, I got to just do one hot seat at a time because y'all be trying to. Okay, Triple G, listen. He said Triple G is number 1 because of caliber of opponents. Okay, what caliber of opponents? Name what? My question to you, my follow-up question is, name somebody that you honestly thought had a great chance to beat him. A great chance to beat Gennady Golovkin. Name so you said the caliber of opponents. So name somebody that you thought he had a serious chance to beat Golovkin that he fought. Okay. Someone said Rubio. Yeah, but see, y'all trying to help him, but you're not gonna help him, and you're just making it worse. Yeah. But I'm waiting for Mr. Self's response, and then I'll explain. Triple G just fought Canelo where he won 8 rounds. That's your opinion. Let's not forget Golden Boy have shady judges, which you can't prove. They gave a draw against Floyd. Triple G clearly won 8 rounds. See, now you just sounding like a casual, and now I got to destroy you because I mean, yeah, there's speculation that there's corruption or shady judging and stuff like that, but there's no way you can prove that because you do know that Floyd Mayweather was the A side when he fought Canelo, and he has to agree to the judges too. You know, what I mean? It's not like Golden Boy just picked the judges and Floyd had no say in it or Mayweather Promotions. So you're already losing, and you really didn't even answer my question. You see how this works? You notice he didn't even answer my question. I said, name someone you thought could really beat Golovkin. And he says, Triple G just fought Canelo where he won 8 rounds. Let's not forget Golden Boy, blah, 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 blah. What does that have to do? I say, name, you said the caliber opponents. Crawford's best, okay, you're jumping all over now. Crawford's best opponent was Postal. Okay, so back to my original question, which you ducked, like the ducker you are. Name somebody that you really thought could beat Triple G. You just said he won 8 rounds versus Canelo. So once again, you, Mr. Self, name you said I picked Triple G #1 pound for pound based on the caliber of opponents he has faced. So you name somebody that you thought could beat Triple G that he faced. None. So how are you bragging about the caliber opponents when he's supposed to beat everybody that he's faced? It's not looking good for you. Same with Crawford. You can't say that. Victor Postal was a 50-50 fight. And even like the Julius Ndongo, Felix Diaz fights, even if you thought Crawford would win, did you think he would win in that way? You know what I'm saying? That's pound for pound. Like, even if you had Crawford beating Felix Diaz like myself, I didn't think he was going to run through Felix Diaz and make it look easy. You know what I mean? Gamboa. There were a lot of people who were picking Gamboa at that time because Crawford hadn't proven as much. And this was at 35. So you're not looking good. So you admit that no one Golovkin has faced that you favored to beat Golovkin. Now, a lot of people were trying to chime in. They kept saying Canelo and Jacobs. But the funny thing is, we're talking pound for pound, and those are two arguable fights where people are split. Some people thought Golovkin won, but then there's a group of people that thought Jacobs won and or Canelo won. So how are you pound for pound when both of your best names, according to the people, the only people with a chance to beat you, could have went either way? Ward Kovalev could have went either way the first time, but Ward came back and showed separation. So how is Triple G pound for pound #1 with only one Golovkin Jacobs fight in the can, only one Canelo fight in the can? Okay, Mr. Self, you're getting bodied. I favor Crawford over all his fights. We don't care about, we don't know you. No one knows who you are. But anyway, like I said, Crawford, there are some fights where he was in that you would, even if you favored him, you didn't think he was going to dominate him like that. Name someone that Golovkin fought that he dominated that you didn't think he would dominate. Just get your coffee. Let's expedite this. Because I'm trying to get my green juice smoothie. Name someone Golovkin dominated that you didn't expect him to dominate. Willie Monroe, Adama, Gabe Rosado. Because the only two people that were close were Canelo and Triple G, and he didn't dominate them. You may want to lie and say he dominated, but he didn't. David Lemieux, I thought the fight played out. I did a video. Mr. Self, you got a couple more responses, but you're getting buried. Bro, now you are implying that Postal and Dongo are pound for pound better than Canelo Jacobs. I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. You're just making up random stuff because you're drowning. We know you want to get to the surface so you can get that air again because you're getting destroyed and you're in the hot seat. You don't know what to do. Once again, like always, notice that they don't answer the question. They just say, "Oh, this is bullshit. You're saying Ndongo's better than Canelo." I never even said that. For me, domination means winning 7 rounds clearly. What are you talking? No one cares about you. Get that through your head. We're just talking about boxing fans in general. There's performances Golovkin has dominated. Name one of those performances where he dominated someone he wasn't supposed to dominate. Clear. It's clear. Stop jumping around and Making up stuff. Just answer that. They're trying to prolong the L, but it's coming no matter what. Because the more we talk, the more it'll come back. David Lemieux, he got hurt by Hassan Endam in the 12th round. He'd been stopped before, and he lost to Yoshim Alcine, who didn't see that coming. That was his first title defense, and he was shorter than Golovkin. That's not really a good one. Name someone that David Lemieux has beat that is even on a Canelo level or Golovkin level. He lives up to his hype, so that is a drawback, really. Why aren't you answering the question? You got 2 more responses because everyone sees you drowning. You're not answering my question. You keep asking. None, bro. Exactly. Now we're getting somewhere. None. So it's almost that time we start voting for the fans. You said your initial argument was that Golovkin is pound for pound number 1 based on the caliber of opponents. But after a lot of ring around the rosies with you, I just got you to admit that he didn't dominate anyone he wasn't supposed to, and that no one was favored to beat him. But he's pound for pound number 1 based on the caliber of opponents, and no one was supposed to beat him that he's fought. And then the only 2 people that may have had a chance to beat him, or the odds were closer, like Canelo and Jacobs, he didn't thoroughly beat or dominate. Now, using another pound for pound, we all know Floyd Mayweather was pound for pound, and Pacquiao. I could tell you guys they were not supposed to beat, and they beat the shit out of him. Pacquiao beat the shit out of De La Hoya. The Philippines, they were protesting that Manny Pacquiao don't go through with this fight because they thought that he was going to get destroyed. People in the Philippines, like the government and shit, right? They were so against it because they knew they respected De La Hoya, right? And they thought Pacquiao was jumping up too much weight, even though they loved their fighter, right? Everyone was afraid he was going to get knocked out by Diego Corrales. He was like 6 foot damn near, power puncher. But again, Golovkin, who's he done that to? Even Kovalev, and I'm not saying he was number 1 pound for pound, but Kovalev, he fought Bernard Hopkins. People thought Bernard Hopkins hadn't lost in a while. People thought he could pull a trick up his sleeve. No, it's about to be your last response. Bro, let's have a conversation. Please don't make this my last response. I'll make my statement why Triple G is above Crawford. FYI, I have Floyd as top 5 all time. I have him over Pacquiao. None of that has anything to do with it. But you really got like 1 more response. You're not doing a good job of telling me why he's pound for pound number 1. He's coming off a draw. Crawford's coming off a knockout to the only other champion in the division. And the other thing is Crawford moved up. Golovkin hasn't. Golovkin, let me take this cough drop out. Crawford went to Ricky Burns' backyard, beat him for the belt. He beat a Manny Pacquiao sparring partner who's since knocked out motherfuckers badly, and I was at one of them. He was on the Crawford Molina card. That's Ray Beltran. Then there were no other top names there, so he moved up to 40. Dog Thomas Delorme, who had been stopped before, but Delorme's tall, can box, and he got stopped at welterweight. 140 is weak, though, but middleweight is cracking. Really? And I'm not talking about the middleweight now. I'm talking about middleweight in the last 4 or 5 years. Really? Kenneth? You said 140 is weak, though. So middleweight is jumping. Middleweight in the last, since who the fuck is Gregor Prosky? Who is he? Where's he been? What's, like, Gabe Rosado's a warrior, but what's his best win at middleweight that they actually gave to him? So you can't say Martin Murray because they didn't give it to him. Mr. Self tried to play the "I like black people" card. Yeah, he about to get voted on. Again, you said Golovkin's power pound number 1 based on his caliber of opponents. So, but then you also said, I also got you to say that Golovkin, in your opinion, hasn't faced anyone he was supposed to lose to. Even Denny Garcia has done that. Lucas Batista is supposed to knock his head off. A lot of people were banking on that. You know what I mean? People even thought Zab Judah was a terrible style for Denny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Amir Khan. They thought that was a terrible style. Denny Garcia is a club slow fighter. Actually, Denny Garcia lost to people, in my opinion, he lost or could have lost to people who weren't even supposed to beat him, like Mauricio Herrera, Lamont Peterson. Peterson had been knocked out. Mr. Self, you're drowning. Pound for pound means caliber opponents. I had Triple G. But you still haven't explained it. You told me that Triple G hasn't dominated anyone he wasn't supposed to. And Crawford at least moved up a division. And is now calling out the best at welterweight. This shit is too easy. Do y'all want to vote, or do you want, or does this argument need to go on any further with Mr. Self? You guys let me know. Say vote or keep going. Because he's getting, as far as I'm concerned, he's getting dragged. All right, fans want to vote. Now, if you think Mr. Self did a great job, well, actually, let me rephrase it. If you think Mr. Self did not do a good job of explaining why Gennady Golovkin is pound for pound #1, put your L's up. Put your L's up. Over Terrence Crawford. He did all right. No, he didn't. He got body. He didn't even, what did he say? You in the hot seat next, Ty. But put your L's up for Mr. Self, and we got another one. This shit don't stop. Okay, Ty, you in the hot seat next. So we're going to get this one easy workout. Someone said he did good. Okay, he did so good you could pick up where he left, and then you could become Ashes too. We cremating all of you. I was about to get off. See, y'all should have just let me get off. Get my green juice. Canelo and Danny Jacobs is far above Postal and Dongo, but those are fights he arguably lost. He got a draw on one, and he arguably lost to Danny Jacobs. Bye-bye, Mr. Self. Did he get enough L's? I stopped counting. Was it 15 L's? Put your L's up one more time if Mr. Self deserves that boot. I thought he lost to Jacobs, and a lot of people other did. Canelo, Deontay Wilder, Julio. He didn't lose to Canelo. See? Last-minute desperations. Last-minute desperations. You see, he's trying to say stuff now. It's too late. Bye-bye, Mr. Self. Yeah, you have all the time with yourself now because you blocked, L. You got blocked. So spend all the time you want with yourself. Hot seat, another victim. Now, Ty, where you at? Do you accept your hot seat challenge? I take them back to back. I take the hot seats back to back. You said he did good? Okay, now you pick up. Okay, Ty Foster, do you agree to be in the hot seat? You said he did good. So you sound like you have the same argument. Okay, I just want to give the man his prop. I just want to put you in the hot seat. That's the only thing I want to do. So it's a yes or no. I don't agree with him though. No, do you want to be in the hot seat? You said he did good. He didn't do good to me. I'm asking you if you want to be in the hot seat because I don't think he did good at all. He didn't even say nothing. He was skirting around the question and he was bouncing around the place. So I want to put you in the hot seat now because you want to co-sign. So you get it too. You guys get it the same. That's how we do in the hot seat. Oh, he did pretty good. Okay, now let's see if you do pretty good. Do you want to be in the hot seat? No, y'all gonna get this work. See why you stopped responding? You responding quickly until the hot seat came into play. You said he was doing good. I don't think he was doing good. So you can pick up where he left off and get your coffin too. It says I type too much and block me out. We're seeing you're lying because you're still typing. How did you type too much? And if you're typing yes or no, that's either 3 letters maximum or 2 letters. No. So you're lying because you're putting whole sentences talking about I'm here. Listen, I'm not going around because I was staying just to put you in the hot seat. No, the chat says to take a break, but you keep putting 5, 6 responses. How are you putting full sentences when I'm asking for a yes or no? And it's allowing you to put full sentences. But okay, so yes, you want to be in the hot seat. Put one more yes. He put a whole sentence saying that he's getting blocked. But all I'm asking is for a yes or no. Listen, your next response better be a yes or no to the hot seat. If not, you're getting blocked off top. You put a whole sentence about some other shit, you're getting blocked. So Ty, one more time, yes or no. That's all I need to hear. Do you want to be in the hot seat? I'm asking him again because I want to make sure we have an understanding. Okay, yes. Now, you said he did good. So what did he do good about? And how is Triple G number one pound for pound? I tell you, we take the hot seats back to back. So we waiting on you. If you type too many times, the chat tells you to take a break. That's one wasted response. You got two more, and then you're blocked off top for wasting everyone's time. So you said he was doing good. How did he do good? Triple G isn't number one pound for pound. That's two wasted response. Crawford is now. So you wanted to be in the hot seat, but you're wasting our time. Bye-bye time. Block L. That was an easy one. No, listen. He said, everyone put your L's up. That was an easy L. He's just playing around on here. No, he said the guy's argument, Mr. Self, was a good one. And then when I tried to put him in the hot seat, he was like, oh, Crawford should be number one. And no, then why were you saying he had a good argument when he really didn't? Mr. Self, y'all smell that? I smell fear. The hot seat bring a reality to you boys, man. Mr. Self didn't have a good argument. Like, if you counted out, let's say I asked 5 questions. I did not get a direct answer to those 5 questions with the first reply. It was always, oh, but Triple G. Oh, you're trying to say Canelo and Jacobs are better than Ndongo. I never once said, I never even compared Jacobs to Ndongo or anything like that. Man, this hot seat is fun. I like the hot seat. Like I said, we could do them back to back. I don't see Vasil Lomachenko at number one. I don't see Golovkin at number one. Vasil, really just because he hasn't had enough time as a pro. He shows skills. He go like Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Don't call me Junior. But, yeah, Lomachenko just needs more time. Listen, answer this to me. Andre Ward is 33. Golovkin is 35. And tell me who has a better resume. Who has a better resume? Just put Ward or Triple G. And Golovkin's like a year and a half older than him. Who has a better resume? Ward. Exactly. All right, Ricky G, you're in the hot seat. You just said Triple G. See, even if you guys are trolling playing games, do you accept the hot seat? Ricky G. You just said Triple G. You want to say dumb shit? Now you got to argue. Hot seat. Bow. We right on him. Can I get some work? Ricky G, do you accept the hot seat? You just said Triple G had a better resume than Andre Ward. I'm telling y'all, you're not going to be able to keep playing these games on here saying the stupid shit. Do you want to be in the hot seat? Ricky G, where are you at? And if you don't give me a yes or no within a reasonable time, you get blocked either way. See, I got y'all trapped. You either have to take the hot seat or you have to bow down from the hot seat because you knew you were playing games. So let's go. Okay, so I said who had a better resume, Andre Ward or Triple G? You put Triple G. How's his resume? This is going to be some easy work. But how is Triple G's resume better than Andre Ward? Damn, somebody said, Ricky! We going boys in the hood. Like that little red Hyundai, we going to pull up on Ricky. Ricky just had the lottery ticket. He running. Ricky! We about to Ricky you, dog. Bye-bye, Ricky. This is some easy work. I know you can't win this one. I promise you that. Come on, get boys in the hood, man. I'm the dude in the red Hyundai. You Ricky. Just like your username. You about to be all the Rickies ever. Ricky Martin. Living la vida loca. You be all the Rickies. It don't matter. You still losing. Super chats can wait. I tell you, if y'all see someone in the hot seat and you want your question promptly answered, don't do it when someone's in the hot seat. Don't super chat when someone's in the hot seat because that's all I see. If someone's in the hot seat, save your super chat till after, till we get them out, and then you can super chat because I'm not focused on anything else other than the hot seat. Where Ricky at? What did he say? Triple G got a way better resume than Ward because he just fought the biggest fight last week, got a higher KO ratio, and still active. Do y'all even want me to argue that? What the fuck does a high KO ratio have to do with anything? Ricky, was that really your best attempt to come at the Dawn? You think you could come at the Dawn ego with that? Ego the Dawn with a KO ratio? What is the KO? So Deontay Wilder, y'all motherfuckers call him Bum Squad. He got a higher KO ratio than Golovkin. Boom. Where? So why y'all complain about the? See, this shit is too easy, B. This shit is easy peasy. Why don't you? So why doesn't Deontay Wilder pound for pound number one? His knockout ratio is higher than Golovkin, and he's the champion too. Explain that. That's my follow-up question. That's how we gonna open him up to get bodied. We waiting, Ricky. This shit is easy, B. Deontay Wilder, 38 fights, and he knocked everyone out except for one person, right? Knockout percentage, 97. Boom. Booyah! With 38 fights, 97. Bye-bye, Ricky. Golovkin, guess what? He also has 38 fights. 10% lower, 87. So come get bodied, Ricky. They have the same exact, at this moment, same exact amount of fights. Deontay Wilder has a 10% higher knockout ratio. So if it's all about knockout ratios, like you put in your dumbass comment, then why isn't Deontay Wilder the man number one pound for pound? Why would you probably, you're more than likely one of the people that call him Bum Squad. Ricky, come get bodied. Bruh, he's a heavyweight. His knockouts are knockouts. So Steve Cunningham, why doesn't he have a 97% knockout ratio? You said Ward and Triple G. Yeah, I did, but then you also brought up some stupid shit about KOs. Bro, you're drowning. You're drowning. Okay. These dudes are squirming. Only reason I brought up Wilder is because you said a KO ratio as far as pound for pound. What does that have to do with anything? So Floyd doesn't have a KO percentage as high as Golovkin. He wasn't pound for pound number one. That's a welterweight. We could do this anytime. You know what I mean? Pacquiao's KO ratio might not have been the same as Golovkin. Oh, now you're just talking about Triple G and Warren. Oh my gosh, this is funny. This is not going to last too much because the fans will already want me to throw in the towel. Okay, since you won't answer any of my questions because you know you're getting destroyed, name a person that Triple G has beaten that you would put over Sergey Kovalev or Carl Froch, both of those guys. So name two, someone that he's beaten. Triple G, name someone he's beaten that's over Carl Froch and then over Kovalev, where they were in their careers and everything, and the stylistic challenges they present. Since you only want to talk about Ward and Triple G, I'll body you with Ward and Triple G only, without bringing up Floyd or Wilder. We're waiting. Come on, Ricky. Ricky! You getting splattered. You can't compare them because they're in different weight classes. Okay, there you have it, folks. You can't compare them now. So he never has a response to anything I say. Let's just get ahead and vote. Did your man Ricky G do a great job of explaining how Triple G has a better resume than Andre Ward? If not, put your L's up. Put those fucking L's up. Or you could also, another way to settle for, other than the L for this one, is just to yell, Ricky! Like Boys in the Hood. So if you put an L, if you put Ricky, that means he got blasted out the Hyundai. So an L works, or Ricky. Okay, we got one Ricky. Ricky, your time is almost up. Ricky! Oh my gosh. They screaming like Cuba Gooding Jr. Bye-bye, Ricky. You got voted off. Don't come at me with dumb shit. If you had a solid argument, that's one thing. You can't answer any of the questions. Bye-bye, Ricky. This shit is fun. Triple G got a better resume than Ward. I don't even know if Abel Sanchez would say that. I don't even think Abel would say that he had a better resume than Ward. Ricky, sorry, my friend. L. Block. That was easy work, man. That was an easy L. But see, the reason the hot seat was invented, new media style, is to show y'all what's out there. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone has so much to say, and when it comes to intelligently explaining how they feel and why they feel that way, they always fumble. You know, you can't say Wilder, but you just said some dumb shit about it's all about knockout percentage. What does knockout percentage have to do with pound for pound? Floyd didn't have the highest knockout percentage of all of boxing, but he was still number one pound for pound, and no one could dispute that. Crazy, man. Somebody do the roll call. My throat's a little parched, all these hot seats. Like I said, if you want to win the hot seat, improve your argument. And a lot of these aren't even close. It's not even close. So we're going to close with the hot seat. Shout out to Boston, Netherlands, Riverside, motherfucker. Where y'all from? City States, Maine, South Carolina, VA, Chicago, Brockton, West Coast, South Carolina, Houston, Stockton, Queens, Oakland, Queens, Wales, London, Boston, Sydney, Connecticut, Chi-Town, Baton Rouge, LA. Florida, Houston, Moreno Valley, Omaha, 402. Yeah, like I'm trying to get the hot seat where the rules are in stone. Listen, if you guys see someone in the hot seat, pause your super chats because there's a certain because when someone's in the hot seat, I get tunnel vision because it's me and them. So if you put in super chats, I don't have time to stop and do like the hot seat victims do and deflect and read the super chats. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful with the super chat and not get to them. But if somebody's in the hot seat, that's not the opportune time to do it because I won't see it because I'm just waiting for all I'm looking for is Ricky G. So I'm not looking at any other messages. Ego Army, Ego Mafia, we are the mob. Money on top of boxing, MOB. Let's get it, man. I'm having fun with this. If you guys enjoy the live stream, hit the like button. This was a fun one. We had to throw in the towel on a couple people. Oh, hold on. Ego, will you add a throw in the towel option? LOL. They gonna get you on war crimes. Yeah. As we go, we gonna involve this, and we gonna. Hey, can y'all listen? Because I don't see people putting them. Can y'all put in emojis? Like, do y'all phones? Can y'all put emojis in here? Somebody test it out, because we could do a throw in the towel. Oh shit, we got emojis. I'm gonna make a legend, and we'll have to find something like that, like a throw in the towel emoji. And then if they get, actually, hold on. Can I respond in here? I can't type nothing in here. All right, so there's an emoji with the guy like sneezing, and he has like a tissue by his nose. Do y'all like that or the white flag emoji? That's good. Thank you. My mod came up with a good one. So there's a white flag emoji, and then that yeah, that one. Which one do y'all like? The one where it looks like he's sneezing, or the white? Or you could just do both. What do y'all think? This is funny. This is funny. This is funny. How about both? We'll just use both. The one where it looks like he's sneezing or the white flag. And then we won't even have to keep going because we got to keep these streams fluid. And a lot of people are wasting time. So if you see the person backpedaling, not answering the questions, asking their own questions when they haven't even answered my questions, you could do either of those. And then, so it's 15 L's to get you out of here. How many white flags to get you out of there? Y'all think it should be more or less the same? To throw in the towel, how many? What's a good amount? 10? See, the fans run this. 21. There can't be no odd number like that. All right, 10 or 20 are the most popular. Which one? All right, we're going to have to debate on this because it's like all over the place. No one's agreeing on it. 20 seems too much. It takes 15 L's to get you booted, but it takes 20 to, you know what I'm saying? It takes 20 white flags to get it stopped. Then I'll be arguing with them still, you know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out. But this one's been real. Let's keep it going. Hot seat for life. Ego Army, Ego Mafia, the mob. Shout out to Andre S.O.G. Ward. Illustrious career. Gave the game all that he had each and every time. Shout out to Dre, man. I'm out of here. Peace out. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all left some big super chats. If I didn't get to you, it's probably during a hot seat. So just remember that. During the hot seat, that's not the best time for the super chat because I'm only looking for the response. But boxing is alive and well, and like I said, props to Ward, whatever he decides to do next in his career. I definitely support it. Some good fights still coming up. And we out. Shout out Ego, best boxing channel out there. Thank you. Yeah, man, you know they be trying to deflect out the hot seat. I'll ask them a simple question, and they'll start bringing up other stuff. Volcano should be the hot seat emoji. I like that. If y'all want to pressure the person to get in the hot seat, y'all can put the volcano. I didn't even know there was a volcano emoji. We working. Peace out, y'all.